Hi guys, so bit of a unusual video for me today, but I thought I'd just sort of pop on and answer any questions that I've been seeing people comment, and just to tell you a bit about myself and my story. So one of my videos did really well. That was the one which says gardening saved my life, and it did. Before I moved into this house, I was homeless for 10 years, roughly, in and out of hostels and sofa surfing, from different, sleeping on the streets to different places, like staying around people's houses and all that stuff. And I got help from a charity to secure housing, and yeah, then I moved into here, and it was my first ever home, and very lucky to have a garden. So I decided to do it up. I had a swimming pool. It was all lawn and a shed, and then I had a swimming pool which killed the grass. And then after that, my mum said, "Why don't you plant it up with some plants?" And I'd never known anything about plants before, so I thought, okay, why not? So I went to the garden centre and got loads of plants and filled the circle, which was killed off. The grass was dead, so removed the grass and filled it with plants. And then 10 months later, all the lawn was removed. It was filled with plants, and 2 months after that, I opened for the National Garden Scheme. So it all happened really quickly. And then I decided to share my progress on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok, and Twitter, which are all under Rossley Gardener now. So no more Plant P, because I want them all to be the same. So yeah, basically, where am I? I'm losing track. So yeah, I did that. And then now you've all followed me, which is great. And it's lovely to finally find a community where I fit in. And I've met some lovely people. The open days are amazing. Always get lots of lovely comments, and it's nice to see people that haven't seen it before, and they walk through the gate and go, "Oh wow!" And one year we had a lady that started crying, which was nice, because that's like the biggest, compliment you can get. Someone connects with your garden and what you've created, and to me it is art. It's how I express myself. It has actually saved my life. It's put me on from somewhere where I had no ambition, and I had no real forward momentum in my life. I was just stuck, and now I'm in a so much better place where I've get to share this lovely space that I've created with you all, and hopefully inspire others to do the same. So that's a bit about my backstory. Let's talk a little bit about the garden and sort of how I view the planting schemes and how I come up with different areas. So a lot of it is, none of it was really planned, I'd say. It was more, I liked an idea and I sort of went with it, or I'd think about something in my head and then that'd be it, sort of thing. So I think the main thing my main advice I'd give someone is, if you've got a small garden, don't be scared to get big plants around the edges, sort of break it up a bit. And I've created 4 or 5 different seating areas in the garden. So currently I am sitting under Tetrapanax on a dining set. So this is the evening meal sort of area. I've got the hammock area, of course, which I do get to use a lot this year, because I've started to rein myself in a little bit and just appreciate what I have actually got, rather than constantly taking good things out to replace them with other good things, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the breakfast area is the closest to the door, where the ponds and the water features are, so you can hear a bit of water as you're eating your breakfast or just sitting out for 5 minutes. And then there's the new, I'll show you. So this area is where the shed used to be, and now it's like a evening have a drink fire pit sort of area, which is nice. And then right at the back, near the back of the fence where I've cut that panel out so you can see through there, that's where you get the last little bit of sun. So I wanted that to be, you know, a seating area there so I could catch the last little bit of sun rays before the sun goes completely behind the house, and then it's in shade. The garden's east facing, so the sun does start over the back of the garden and works its way around the house, and then the shade follows up. But I think I get about 6 hours of sun. Each part of the garden gets a nice bit of blocks of sun throughout the day, so I think that's why I'm able to grow shade loving plants and sun loving plants in the same garden, which is nice. And another thing I would say is it's very hard to maintain flowers. Like when I first started, I would have lots and lots of flowers, but it's 6 years, the garden's 6 years old now, so I think as time's gone on, I've learnt to appreciate the more leafy architectural type plants and different contrasts in leaf colour and leaf shape, just because otherwise you find lots of flowers and then nothing, if you know what I mean. So it's nice to have that structure in your garden. I don't know really what else I can tell you, other than guess who was in my garden the other day, sitting where I am now. The one and only Adam Frost from Gardeners World. So I am going to be featured on there sometime soon, hopefully. The producers will let me know as soon as possible when that's going to air, so keep a lookout, but I will let you know. That could hopefully be in a few weeks, a few months, or it could even possibly be used next year. We just don't know. But yeah, so I've got some statues. That's another thing. I've got lots of statues and water features and things around the garden, from various different local garden centres I got them from. It's just about shopping around and finding things that you like, really. That's how I've done it. I've not stuck to a theme. I've just literally, if I like something, I'll get it if I can afford it, you know. If it's all like sort of relevant to how much you can afford, really. This hasn't been like one project that's just been done in 10 months. This is 6 years of, you know, I might buy a plant every month, go to the garden centre, something makes me go, oh wow, I like that, and then bring it home, and then every month of the year you've got something that's like, oh, look at that. I love roses, clematis, like geums, ferns, Japanese maples. My dog's stealing my flip-flop. Heuchera, grasses, you name it. You know, if it's colourful or it's got lots of texture in there, I'm a fan. And I have, believe it or not, killed a lot of plants. I think that's the thing with gardening. You've got to try things, and if they're not working in that area, then you can move them somewhere else, or some things just don't do well once you've got them in your garden. So it's just about finding that balance of what you actually do like in your garden. So these tetrapanics have been here for about 3 or 4 years now, and they grow about 3 foot every year. They're completely hardy, need no winter protection in the UK. Maybe up Scotland you might have to. But yeah, they're absolutely fine. Oh, a spider. Just put you down there. So yeah, and the leaves can get like 1 metre wide, so that's why I've put them under this pergola. So as they grow, you know, I'll be sitting under the canopy like I am now, with a little bit of shade but still in the sun. So that's quite nice. The hammock is amazing. It really is comfortable. And my little puppy sometimes jumps on there with me and has a little sleep. So it is lovely. Yeah, it's nice to sit back and enjoy all the hard work that I've done over these years and appreciate how far I've come and what I have got now compared to, you know, where I was in life many years ago, sort of thing. So Saffron, come here. Let me show you. Let me introduce you to the newest member of my little family. So this is Saffron. She's a Maltese and Chihuahua, and she is absolutely amazing, aren't you? Good girl. Yes. So she's like one of my new best friends, really. She's a funny little thing. As some of you may know, I did lose a puppy last year, I think, late last year. So it was a difficult time. And then I decided to get her because I was sort of missing out on all the things that, you know, when you buy a puppy and it's your first time buying a puppy, you want all them little special moments, and I just felt like I was really missing out. And having her has now really lifted up my mental health, and I wouldn't be without her now, no way. So anyway, that's another thing that can help with like bad things that happen in your life. Gardening really does bring out it. When you're gardening, you're not thinking about anything. That's what I feel like anyway. I get lost in it. Stick a bit of music on, potter away, and yeah. And now that I've created this garden, it's nice because it has given me peace. Like now I can come out and I'm like, ah. Like even if like tough things happening in life and things aren't going great, I've got this, you know, I've got a little sanctuary to come back to. Very, very lucky. And I really do appreciate all the support, and I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to all of them, but I do read them, and it does make me smile, like hearing all these lovely things being said. And I'm sorry, I've got such a, you're all lovely, you really are. It's nice. Yeah, I think that's it really for today, guys. I just wanted to get on camera, show my face for once, give you a little bit of information about the plants. I'm going to be showing my face a bit more. Haven't shown my allotment in a while. That's because I'm currently getting rid of everything. Well, not getting rid of it, but sort of pushing it all to one side, completely redoing it so it's a bit more structural with like nice raised beds, and a bit smarter and easier for me to keep on top of, because I've found up there it's a lot. So I want something a bit more, less maintenance up there would be good. So yeah, I think that's it from me, guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this video and enjoyed hearing me natter away about myself and my garden. But it's about time that I introduced myself properly and had a nice little conversation with you all. So thank you all for 30,000 subscribers. Would never have thought when I started that it would get to that level. All I was doing was posting sort of updates, so I could look back on them for myself. And now it's just amazing, like how much I've grown and how much the channel's grown, and I'm going to be on Gardeners World, and that's like the biggest thing any gardener could wish for. It's just amazing. So I'm feeling really, really positive at the moment, and blessed, and just happy in life. So thank you all, because I wouldn't have got here without you, because you know, it's the recognition that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I am actually just really happy. Thank you. So yeah, I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.